You got Jdunkel. You got him right here in front of you, talking about what's he got tonight. What's he got tonight? I don't even know yet. It's the Great Lakes, Lake Erie Monster. Oh, Lake Erie Monster. What do I say about that? I say I don't have a bottle opener right now. Steve-O! My man Steve in the back, can you get me a bottle opener? I know your phone's ringing, you're a very popular guy, you're very important right now. But right now, the kid needs a bottle opener. Steve-O got the bottle opener. How you guys doing? And we got the Great Lakes, Lake Erie Monster Road. What do we got there? This is especially a nice beer because of the color. I think you're really going to like the color. You'll see it in a second when I pour it. Giving you a shot of what we got. We got the Imperial India Pale Ale tonight for the first episode. That's a nice head. That's actually, for this beer right now, that is a very good head because with the beer like this, it's a very high alcohol content. This is 9.1 alcohol. And normally the more alcohol you have, the less head, the less foam you'll get with it. I don't need this anymore. So for a beer of this high in alcohol content, that is a good pour for that type of beer. Let's take a sniff. And I see here I got a little residuals on the table. I do respect the wood, so we always want to give that a wipe. I don't have a coaster yet. Like I said, this is the first pilot episode of the Jdunkel Show. As you can see, that color forming now as the head rises and starts to fizzle a little bit. Let me give you a little basis and background on what the show is going to be like. I like to think of myself as a beer person, a beer guy maybe. My intention is to share my beer knowledge and my beer passion with everybody out there that's watching the show tonight. I might stumble a little bit. It's always a possibility. But if you can take something away from the show that gives you a further appreciation for the beer, then I feel that my job is done. So like I said, tonight with the Great Lakes, Lake Erie Monster, this is an India Pale Ale. India Pale Ale, there's a interesting story behind that. The British soldiers back in the 1700s when they were fighting in India, they were stationed over there for long periods of time, would have beer shipped to them actually by their ships and vessels all the way from England. And to preserve the beer through the long journey, they would add a lot of hops to them. And what the hops do is make it stronger in alcohol content and give it a little more noticeable of a taste. It's, sometimes it could be bitter, sometimes it could just be very maybe floral and arousing to the senses, if you want to say. But it's a good beer. If you're looking for something that's a little bit stronger, this probably would be the beer for you. Let's take a sip and see how it tastes. Normally, if you see wine shows, they'll spit their beer out. We don't do that here. We like our beer, and we want to drink our beer. So that's what we do. Good evening! Before I thought. Tonight we have our first special guest on the Jdunkel Show. Say hello.
Hi, how are you?
Tonight we're going to talk about the world famous, everything famous, Guinness Draft. As you can see, this is not the Guinness Draft, this is the Guinness can. A lot of people have a lot of trouble drinking Guinness out of a can because they're afraid, perhaps. They always see it poured into a glass from a tap. Tonight we're going to tell you how easy it is, just for anybody, just like somebody sitting next to me right now, might be able to pour a Guinness into a glass. Bam. See how easy that is? Almost gave no effort at all. That can fits perfectly into the glass, and you set the glass down. You see the beer
Voila.
foaming up.
Voila.
Do you like stout beer?
Not really.
Not really.
No.
See?
But babe, I'll try it just for you. Since I poured it, I'll try it.
Well, I hope you would.
I would love to. I actually thought you'd never ask.
Well, I did ask. And what do you think of the Guinness?
It'll get you drunk.
Yes, it will get you drunk. However, on this is a darker beer. Like I said, have you ever had a Guinness before?
Yes, I have.
You have. Did you originally like Guinness whenever you first drank it?
It's alright. It's a little too dark for my liking. But
Would you ever go into a bar and order a Guinness?
Probably not.
Probably not. Would it be because you don't like the beer, or because you were afraid to pour it?
Probably because I was afraid to pour it.
Probably because you were afraid to pour it. Well, this beer has a nitrogen container in the beer. It's kind of like what a tap beer has whenever you pour it. You pop it, the nitrogen allows the chemicals in the beer to mix. You pour it upside down like she so beautifully did. And you get this perfectly poured black stout, perfect foam on top, and it's a beautiful drinking beer.